Morning guys, so back to the fridge and back to the numbers. So what we found out today is that my weight now is kind of stabled at about 180. My calories are on 2,800 calories. And what I can see over the last 2 weeks is my weight has kind of come down a little bit, goes up a little bit, and the calories, what I knew I was doing was I was increasing my calories to see how much I could actually diet on. You know, so I kept pushing the calories, what would happen? My weight would obviously go up, and I was waiting for it to come down a smidgen, and then see if it would come down. It leveled out. So it's a kind of process. If you've got the time to do it, you know, it's a great way of actually understanding the amount of calories you need to be going where you need to go. I mean, obviously the other way is to just cut your calories dramatically, and obviously your weight will come down. But ideally what we really want to do is actually diet on as many calories as we possibly can. So I took my calories right up, and my weight was going up, and obviously I've realized, you know, that there's no way that I can get in the best shape I need to at this weight. I know I need to kind of lose some weight. I mean, so just logic says that I need to lose some weight. You know, there's no way I can walk on stage at the current weight I am. So that's just logic. So I need to lose some weight. So, but obviously understanding that when we're developing muscle, when we're building the actual muscle, and we're filling that the muscle with glycogen, water, you know, that obviously your weight's going to go up a slight bit. So some people say to me, am I going to actually put on weight when I build muscle? And the answer to that is yes, but obviously you're going to lose body fat as well. So you might find that the scales don't move a great deal, or you might find actually I feel like I'm actually getting more solid, but the scales aren't changing. Obviously that's the reason why. But when you're on this, and you can see every single day I've come down, I've done the same thing. The calories have been recorded in MyFitnessPal. So every single calorie, the weight of the food is weighed. Every single gram is weighed, you know, even down to the last flake or so on my Vi-Crunch or whatever it is, or the oats in my, everything's precise. You know, the amount of water I'm drinking is the same every single day. So I know, you know, when I'm that precise on my calories and on my weighing myself and my water intake, that nothing's going to be fluctuating. So that's kind of cool. So now I can see actually now my weight is where that is 180. So now what I know with the calories I've been consuming, that where I need to take it. So now I'm going to be shaving off 200 calories off of my diet each day, and I've looked at my macros and I've realized actually I don't want to bring my protein down anymore. My protein is already where it as low as it really wants to be. My fats are where they need to be, you know, so I could shave a little bit off the fat, but I feel my fats are actually not too bad. So I'm just going to bring my carbs down a little bit, which is always the last thing for me, to bring down my carbs. So now I've adjusted 50 grams. I've taken 50 grams out of my shake, 50 grams of oats out of my shake, and in doing that, that's now shaved off the kind of calories that I need to actually be dieting on. So I'm going to be on 2,600 calories a day now, and I'll do that for a week to 10 days. I'm training pretty much every day, and I've introduced my cardio as well. So I'm doing like 2 lots of kind of training. So we should now see my weight slowly come down, and I'd be very, very surprised on 2,600 calories if my weight doesn't dip below kind of, you know, in the next few weeks 176, 175. Maybe in the next 5 weeks I'll be about 175, something like that. So when you can say, well, that's how precise I'm going to be, that's what you need to do to understand what your body needs. You can't be doing, well, I'll just have this one day, and my water, oh, I'm off on my water, oh, this week I've, you know, it just, there's no consistency. And the only way that you're going to make this work, is by consistency. And don't forget, even if you're not changing, as long as you're doing exactly the same thing, that is a consistent positive. Don't look at it as a negative. Just because you might not be going the way you want, at least you're understanding what's not working. You know, so just because it's not working, don't look at it as a negative. I kind of look at everything as a learning curve. So, you know, I stuck with this and stuck with this and stuck with this, and I pushed my calories up, you know, and I've realized that my weight's going down, and I know logically that's not the way it needs to be. So now I brought my calories down, seen where they've been, and I stuck with it, stuck with it, stuck with it, stuck with it. Don't forget, I've been kind of doing this now since September, and now we're into February. So I've been, over the last 2 or 3 months, been actually playing with my calories. You know, so now I feel in a really positive place in my mind. You know, I'm still 2,600 calories is quite high in calories. My carbs are still up over 300 grams of carbs a day. You know, about 340 or whatever it is. My fats are around about 50 grams, and my protein's around about 150, something like that. So it's pretty good. And my water is on 4 liters a day, so that's kind of cool as well. So make sure that you are being consistent with what you're actually doing, what you're trying to do, and understanding the data. Just because you're not getting the results you want, that doesn't mean to say it's a negative data. Don't forget, our goal isn't necessarily a competition, walking on stage. You know, for me, my goal is to be kind of pain-free, you know, and and I've also found a weight where I want to be maximum weight now. So my maximum weight I want to be now any time of the year is 180 pounds. That's all. So I've learned loads from doing it this way over the last few months, how I feel, how my back feels, you know, the kind of pains I'm going through, what I need to do to maintain this weight, enjoying the exercises, even down to kind of splitting my routine now, maybe to look at training twice a day, one muscle group for 20-25 minutes in the morning and one in the evening. So that's working really nicely. I'm enjoying my home workouts as well. Had a great home workout this morning, chin-ups and some bent over dumbbell rowing. So that was really kind of cool, and some core work. So that was about 20-25 minutes. So it's kind of cool to with where things are going. So be consistent though, and don't throw in the towel just because you're not necessarily getting the results you want. Understand why you're not, and if you want to get those results, then you'll do the right thing. Have a great day.